Crescent City Tree and Garden Board to order. It is May the 28th,
Yes, ma'am.
2026. It's almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Madam Clerk, would you like to call the roll?
Yes, ma'am. Good evening or afternoon, ladies. Miss Rhonda Contreras,
Present.
Electra Sutton,
Present.
Jean Bowerman,
Present.
Pat Langdon,
Here.
Derek Martin, city manager, is excused and out this week for conference. Assistant city manager, CRA manager Bonnie Loveday. Present. Public Works Director Keith Harris.
Present.
Myself, the interim city clerk, and ladies, I'd like to introduce to you our new city clerk, Ms. Sharita Belcher. She will take full reign June 11th, my final commission. She is a delight to work with. She is fitting in nicely, and I'd like to welcome her. Please take care of her. She's new. She will answer any of your questions. Just please reach out to her directly. And we have a quorum. We may proceed.
Thank you very much. Let's start with the minutes. Have you all had a chance to look over the minutes yet?
I guess Alexa has a,
Please do so.
Yes, please remove my name since I was not here.
Okay, be sure and speak into your microphone.
All right.
And if I can remind everyone to speak into their microphones. Thank you.
I had said during the Arboretum, the ArtNet discussion, excuse me, that I would look up tags. So that probably needs to be added under ArtNet.
What page, Ms. Rhonda?
I'm sorry, page 2, under ArtNet Arboretum designation.
Okay.
I thought we discussed putting railroad ties around the Heritage Oak at Sunrise Park. That was on page 3. Did he put the railroad ties in there? Is that what,
it does state in there, it says future protection may include installation of railroad ties.
oh, I'm sorry,
On page 3.
I'm sorry. I didn't read far enough.
I would like to motion that we accept the minutes.
Is there, thank you.
Do I have a second?
I second it.
Electra seconded it.
Thank you. All approved, say aye.
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 Any opposed, nays? So approved.
Motion carries.
Can I make a comment before you get started that all the old business is the old business from the last old business, so I don't, how many months do we keep talking about it?
Yeah, I don't know. I thought we answered these questions.
Mm-hmm.
I know that, we discussed irrigation,
Mm-hmm. Because that's all in our minutes.
but I know that the city maintenance said that they would catalog the heads in the park. I don't know if they're supposed to
There we go, Keith.
get back to us or not.
Nothing about it.
No,
Yeah, the containers on Central Avenue were done. American and Bloom, did we have any more?
no, it's scratched.
That's right, that's scratched. The ArtNet, I did look up the costs of labeling and the kinds of labels available, and we've included that page off of the ArtNet website in the minutes for today. I looked these up and they run, Chris said that, made a remark last time that the tags are about $22 a piece. And that are tags, those are probably tags that we make ourselves rather than tags that come from like Lark Labels or National Band and Tag Company in Winterland. All those are about $40 a tag.
Mm.
And that's just, of course, those are laser printed. The ones off of Amazon are soft aluminum, and you get the stamp set, and you do it yourself.
Do you attach it with a wire to a limb or they go in the ground?
Either way, you can get some that screw into trees, you get some that attach with a wire. You get some, it depends on which ones you buy. And some of them, you can put them in a stake in the ground. It just depends on which ones you choose. And those range anywhere from $4 to about $20, depending upon how fancy you want to get.
Yeah, I don't know if we were trying to put any information on the tags other than just their common and botanical name.
Yeah,
What's
there are
necessary
tags
to the
that have
RNet.
QR codes that go back to a website.
Yeah, I don't know if we.
We don't want to maintain that kind of database.
I don't think so.
Somebody that wants to hit this up. But it is, they are available. They are fairly inexpensive. I'm not sure where we go from here until we find somebody who actually wants to hit this up.
I would work on it with Chris Edler. I mean, he's already labeled them. Did he include that did he send us in the last meeting? She wasn't here, you weren't here in the last meeting, so I don't know. Chris was here in the last meeting.
It just says that he noted the labeling costs were about $22 each.
But he went through Eagle Eye Park,
Oh, yeah.
named all the,
Oh,
different
okay.
taxa,
Cool.
like the live oak, laurel oak, that kind of stuff that was necessary to meet the, ARPANET requirements was 25, I think, and maybe we need 2 more. I thought he might be here today, but I don't guess he's here today.
So you'll work with Chris?
Yeah, I
on
will.
that? All right. The plantings for Eagle Eye Park we've talked about. We suggested that in the annual tree board plan.
Which I was hoping we could get a copy of, and neither of y'all were here.
Yes, we're working on that,
Okay.
Miss Jean.
Okay.
We'll have it to you momentarily this.
Okay,
Early week.
Okay,
Okay.
Trying to put it in a binder, make it look pretty for you.
nice.
So, new tree board plan, okay. I see there's mulch in Eagle Eye Park,
You're
so
welcome.
thank you very much. Planted area on Summit Avenue in front of City Hall, is there any?
We looked at that, and that we talked about the sign,
Yeah,
and then, because last month we had a proposal from Electra, and we maybe had some discussions, we went out there, looked around.
I would like to discuss, that was just an idea I put on the table. the porous cement. But has anybody decided what to do? It looks pretty shaky out there.
Well, the new sign hasn't gone
You're
yet.
not talking into the mic, Alexa.
Oh, hello, Michael. Now I can hear.
The new sign hasn't gone in yet.
The new sign is not in, but the so-called shrubbery looks scruffy.
Well, it was real dry until it rained. The azaleas were all wilted. But now that it rained, they shouldn't be. But we're gonna move those into Eveline Park. But it was discussed to wait until the fall. But in my opinion, if they're moving out of the sun into the shade, and we can get the water truck to water them, and it's gonna hopefully be rainy season, that they should acclimate well. So I'll speak with Chris about that. But the rest of the stuff, and then there was a lot of discussion as to what to put in there, and I think Chris was gonna do a couple of different plant selections. There was comment about the gravel heating up and getting electronics too hot. That it's very sensitive to heat.
What electronic?
The electronic, the new sign is gonna be
Oh, the new
electronic.
As far as the idea to make it look more attractive, I think that there are several things that haven't actually been resolved. I think it's kind of our role to come up with a plan so that it just doesn't stay unpleasant looking.
Well, there was a motion to direct the city manager to coordinate a planting plan.
Mhm.
We gave him a lot of input. We went down there and looked at it.
Is there a plan?
Well, we haven't,
He's
he's
not
not here, so we don't.
So we don't know.
Is there a plan?
She's the
I don't
assistant.
think there is a plan at the moment. We still have to get the sign up there. I think we were waiting on a directive. So I just talked to him a minute ago, and I don't think he has a plan of certain types of plants to put in there at the moment, because we still gotta figure out the box and the sign, the framing for the sign.
That's what I assumed, that he was kind of waiting for people who know about plans.
Well, he's gotta put the sign up first,
Right, the sign goes up first.
and then the box comes out. That,
It's out,
that wooden box, yeah, comes out.
it's out.
And, but then the sign has to go in. And once the sign is in, then we can figure out what to do with the rest of that space. I mean, I don't think it's gonna increase or decrease. It's gonna continue with a wall around it, isn't it?
I believe so, yes.
And we're not planning on tearing that wall down, right?
I think so, are we? We weren't planning on turning it on.
There's a wall
There's a little low wall.
Where the sign is going, the sign out front
under
there.
the sign?
We're not planning.
Yeah,
on
right
it.
ahead.
Yeah.
It's a
No, there's
plan.
no wall.
Hmm.
There's no
It's
wall.
like a box, yeah, and it has like a frame for
Yeah,
the
the box.
sign, yeah, so we just have to reframe the sign to fit the new sign. And
Okay, but the planting area, is it surrounded by anything?
Cement, concrete sidewalk in the street.
Oh, okay.
There's not a wall.
So can we recommend that the azaleas be removed and some of the planting be removed if it doesn't?
Yeah, I think we kind of discussed all of it coming out. And then it was,
Yeah,
when you have 7 or so different opinions, they all kind of crash together. But
that's what I'm.
try to reuse some of it, but then maybe not really.
Yeah. But that's why he was gonna, we directed him to come up with a plan. And he's gonna bring it back to us.
Oh.
That
I didn't
hasn't
know he
happened.
was gonna create a plan. I thought Chris was gonna
Chris was.
do 2 or 3 different recommendations.
Yeah, because I remember Chris had suggested that putting it on the website to like the community.
Right. I don't know if that happened.
I don't think so, because I'm friends with him on Facebook. And I didn't
Oh, that's right. And Chris is gonna put together 3 renderings,
Right, and since he's not here, we don't have that.
and we don't have that. But plants that were suggested were coontie firecracker, native lantana, sunflower, fern, fortnight lilies, and another small palm. We were concerned about being drought tolerant and heat tolerant.
There is irrigation in there, and I think
Yeah,
it
there's
works,
irrigation.
right? It's just not on, Pete,
Yes, not on, but it's
but
probably,
it works,
well, it was working.
was.
But now that everybody's been walking in there, it's probably all broke. So we'll have to,
PVCs, that should be underground, shouldn't it?
well, it probably is, but they probably stepped on the sprinklers and stuff like that.
So we'll get that.
So we're waiting for Chris to come up with the plans.
I think we're kind of mostly waiting for them to put the sign in
Okay.
first, so they don't step on anything that gets done in there.
So what about the choice between planting in sand that it is or planting in planters, containers?
Planting in the ground or planting in containers.
I don't think we discussed planting in containers because they take a whole lot more maintenance than planting in the ground.
Okay, so that's off the table.
I
I don't know if it's off the table.
I don't think it's off the table, we just didn't discuss it.
Well, we looked at her plan
Yeah,
and talked about the heat.
That's
being
true.
bad with the
Or a cement.
surface, yeah.
Well, you can also put, the idea there was to put something as a barrier between sand. My yard is sand, nothing more than it. Nothing. So, and the firecracker plants, by the way, look pretty horrible sometimes in the year. So I don't know if they would be great all year. The idea that I was mentioning was to have some surface and even put pavers in, just so there's a surface. And then you put planters on top. If you don't want to do that, I actually don't care. I mean, it's just an idea. But when the Dempseys took care of it, you hear that?
No.
Oh, beautiful. I mean, they need, nobody, you were here, Pat, right? Pat. the
You were here
Dempseys
when
took care of it.
Steve and Lisa Dempsey took care of the planters out in front of.
They always look beautiful.
Yeah.
They really did, yeah. And they hand watered those things.
Yes, they did.
They did, yeah. Anyway, they were not planted in the ground. They were containers. And
Good.
they refreshed them to look nice all the time. They were absolutely beautiful. I don't know what the planters were sitting on.
They were in Rubbermaid totes, like the rubber
Oh,
container things that had holes in the bottom. And then they planted in that.
oh, well, I just thought that looked nice.
We just don't have, the city doesn't have the maintenance person to take care of them, is what we're hearing. That don't make a plan that needs maintenance. So
yeah.
that's why the cooties were discussed, and maybe some natives.
The cookies,
Mm-hmm,
those do really well everywhere.
mm-hmm.
They don't look so great as far as flowers go.
No, they don't ever flower. I mean,
You know, they have cones.
so it could be added with some other things. That's why we were leaning a little towards some natives that bloomed at different times of the year. Low maintenance, something that could fill the whole thing in,
Yeah,
so there's no weeds to pull, was the,
but you know about those plants. I don't. I just know data. I don't know how. Okay, thank you.
All right, so we're still waiting for Chris and Derek to get back to us on that.
right, because Chris, that the community could put in some input, and
Yes,
it would be a nice thing to get a community involvement and interest.
So, but the bottom line is, it's plants that are planted in the soil.
yes,
Mhm.
yes.
They ever mentioned about the tree that was, that Eric took out when we were taking a walk over there, the tree?
The dead tree?
Or replant another one in its place,
Well, that would be an idea.
or is that a bad idea? Because of all the concrete that's around there.
That would cool the corner maybe if it was a tree.
Yeah.
So you want to propose?
I think we should pick a tree and put one in there.
Make a motion. I think that's how it works, Pat. Make a motion that we replace the tree where the one,
I would like to make a motion that we replace the tree on the north side of the building. It used to be the police station. I don't know if it has a name anymore.
annex, is that what it's called?
Maybe it's the annex. on the north side of the annex that we removed last winter. And plant a nice tree in there, preferably one that doesn't have 1,000 roots, like a white oak.
It would be between the annex and
And then
it's the south side of the annex
right.
Okay.
North.
of this building. The annex is where the police station used to be.
Right, but the tree is on the north side of the annex.
Of the annex? Well, okay, it was. All right. I can picture it now. Thanks, Pat.
All right, is there discussion?
I don't know what kind of tree you want to plant, but
Well, there's crepe myrtles on the street now, so maybe another crepe myrtle, but, and they don't get all that big. They do bloom in the summer. So I will second that. If we're done. Sorry.
Okay.
All approved, say aye.
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 Any nays? So approved. Motion carries.
do we have any trees left over? From, the grant? Or do we plant them all? We planted all 35.
Mhm.
All right, where's this update tree canopy?
I have no idea.
Oh, there's a grant available to catalog and inventory the city's tree canopy. I have a note.
Oh,
That's a good idea.
Okay.
The urban forest inventory. I don't know what the process is to apply for that grant. Does anybody know?
I think Derek discussed it, so he knows. He's the one that mentioned it.
Okay, so we're gonna have to table that until we get back with Derek.
So that's what that topic is about.
Mhm. I
That
think
would
there
be a
was,
good idea to have inventory of
Did
the
you mention this?
city's.
He did not mention it to me, but
Condition
Papa
they're in,
had.
what type they are.
were you here when they did the Davy tree did one? I don't know how long ago that was. It was real
Oh, you
thick.
mean Jenny's?
It was Davy tree. You probably remember it, Keith, or was it a long time ago?
Which one?
Davy Tree did basically an inventory and broke down the conditions and,
Oh, yeah, the one that they did, that was with the, was that with the USDA?
it was Davy Tree Service
Yeah, I
that
think
did
they
it. I don't know
hired them
who it
to
was
do
a
it.
grant from, I don't know who the grant was from.
There is a tree inventory still in the files here. And that was done with Jenny, I forgot her last name.
Yeah.
The commissioner, was the chair of the tree committee, I think. It's quite expensive.
Mhm.
We've seen it. We've seen it, but it was years ago.
Yes, many years ago.
Yeah, it was done, so yeah, things have really changed.
Well, we need to wait until Derek gets here to let us know about the grant and how we go about applying for it.
Mhm.
Because it's quite an expensive thing to have.
Well, somebody needs to run around counting trees, that knows about trees.
But they did, it's a company, because Davy
It's a
Tree did it.
professional, we need.
Yeah,
professionals to do it.
Oh, yeah, because I don't think citizens could.
No, because there's specific qualifications for which trees to count, and what categories.
And what constitutes the town.
Yes. All right, we have no public here today. Is there any other new business? Does anybody have anything? No? Well,
The gears are grinding, we're thinking.
all right, I'll give you a minute.
Because we can't discuss anything with each other unless we do it now. Or it's forever on the lease.
That's very true, or at least until the next meeting.
I had this tree that's over here, that's overhanging the road here. Have you guys had somebody come look at that to see
Several times.
Mhm.
several times? And it's safe?
Yes.
Mhm.
It's not gonna fall on any cars? Because I've had several people ask me about that they were afraid to drive underneath it there.
It's firmly anchored.
Sarcastic. Yeah,
You
it's,
know, there are people that just wanna cut down trees.
exactly.
That's all they wanna do. I don't know if they really take people's safety, except they notice that. You know, it was done by an arborist. I think Mr. Harris will attest to that. And
We've
they
had,
said it was okay for now.
FDOT look at it, we've had Chuck Lippy look at it. James Soko or whatever his name is, look at it.
Yeah.
I had, a guy out of Deland look at it. We've got a lot of money in that tree.
Mhm. And we got $5,000 in a fine for somebody cutting that, on that tree, which we're still hoping to be spent on other tree
I
plantings.
spent that
I
money a
know.
long
Yeah,
time
I'm sure
ago.
you've got a lot of money and time to spend that money.
I haven't even seen it.
Uh-huh. So that tree eventually is gonna come down, but it doesn't have to come down now.
Not yet, but
Yeah,
eventually it will. Let's
Yeah,
just hope
I-
nobody's parked under it.
yeah.
I get a headache.
Yes. Or that motorcycle that's always there, he might lose. He walks it under the tree.
Well, I'll tell you what my opinion is as to what can happen to all the motorcycles in this town.
You can ride on Summit.
I do live right on Summit, and I won't even comment. All right, is there any other new business?
No, the camellias we're not buying any more camellias or doing any of that either, right? Do we ask for that?
For what?
More camellias?
More camellias? No.
Well, I think when we get our copy of the plan that we discussed certain things in that, we could talk about it after that.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah, because, the other thing in Neva Park, when I was driving by the other day, nice and slow, it's really pathetic. When you look at it, you see all the little, just that little incline, and then you have the sidewalk, and it's all the grass is all just like eaten away. It's just dirt. And there's nothing that is attractive about it, you know, there's no small bush plantings anywhere. And there's some sort of a garden there, but I don't remember. I think somebody by the name of Angel was taking care of it. I don't know if it's a memorial garden or what, but that's just as pathetic. So I mean, it's not,
That garden was worked on recently. Some dead trees were removed.
There is something about Everlane Park that's a mystery, is why the Christmas lights.
but it is, you know, maybe we could
I think they leave them,
trip someday and look at it, see what we could.
Leave the Christmas lights up.
I think they leave them
I'm
on
sure
the
there might be
trees
some
year
lights
round.
and bushes that we are.
We are having a festival down there, so it's gonna be an evening festival, so we were leaving them on and some different events that were in the evening, so it was nicer to have them on at nighttime and then take them down and put them back on.
They're talking about the lights.
Oh,
They're still on. And I think what you're talking about, we discussed in our annual plan.
Right.
Which we'll get a copy of,
okay,
and then we'll see, because we talked about some ground cover for that
right.
bank.
We did,
that's, Real sloped.
From a maintenance standpoint, if we, as a board decided to put plants in there, would it be a problem? Because your mower has to go on that little, just a little incline.
Can I make a comment before you answer? We could put something in there that could be mowed over,
Oh,
and it would be fine, it
So
would
you
root
don't-
in and,
as a maintenance problem, you don't think it's a problem? If
Which
we
part,
plant, if we plant them.
which part?
Evil line.
where the bank is, where it's all sand, it probably doesn't get mowed because it's all sand, right?
Got a problem?
I wouldn't think so.
Okay.
Plant something real small.
Real low, yeah.
Something that could get mowed over.
Or not mowed over. If you made it decorative like.
Mhm.
Well, keep people from running up and down it too.
Well, nothing's gonna
It's like
stop
a
people
sand
from
run,
running up
you
and
know.
down.
Run up and down the sand.
Not unless you put a fence around the whole park, then it's gonna keep people from walking in from all sides of it. I can tell you that right now. Okay, any more business?
Our next meeting is scheduled for June 25th at 2 p.m.
It's me.
I can't make that one though.
No?
So y'all will
What is it,
We wanna,
July?
June, I said
Oh,
June
yeah, June. I'm saying.
29th.
I'm thinking.
5th, I think,
Maybe we could.
Thank
Can
you.
I come in June?
do you want,
25th, that's
that
June.
day.
are you gone that whole day or that whole week?
Just, well, the day before and that day, and I will be back on Friday.
Maybe we should reschedule.
Do we want to consider rescheduling?
I would be okay with that.
Because we won't have a quorum if you don't come.
I'm free, so.
I don't know what days this room is used.
How about on Tuesday, the 23rd?
I can do
On a
that.
Tuesday instead of Thursday, how's that?
That works.
Okay.
Tuesday, June 21st,
3rd,
23rd.
sorry.
That's okay, Ms. Pam.
at 2 p.m. still?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Yes, that's good.
Is it
Okay.
there?
No, it's good. No, it's all right. It's good.
And with that, the clerk would like a motion to adjourn.
I motion we adjourn.
A second.
All opposed?
Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. Meeting is adjourned. 2:30 p.m. That's a record.
Isn't it?
Well.
Okay.